Hi everyone, my name is Mark Bernard. Welcome to my channel, My Life After Age 40. You may be wondering what the channel's about, and this first video is to explain what it's about and to let you know kind of what my plans are for the channel and my plans for the future. I'll just give you a bit of background. I am 47 years old. I have had a pretty harder than average life. One day I'd like to actually go into my background, talk about what happened to me, but short story is my father left when I was 2 years old. I ended up in an orphanage, foster care. I ended up getting married, divorced, losing my children. A lot of horrible things. So for a lot of my life I've been kind of spinning my wheels, trying to work out what I'm going to do. Unfortunately, that's left me in a position where I'm 47 years old. About 6 months ago, I lost my job. I don't have any particular skills apart from, some sales skills and some marketing. And I did work for a while as a chef. Actually, I've had a few jobs, but those are my main skills. Real estate sales is something that I used to do. So basically what happened is I lost my job, and I lost my job. It was very unceremonious the way that I wasn't let go per se. It's a very unusual situation, but essentially I was working as a casual in a place for over 2 years. A permanent position was coming up, and the manager gave it to someone else over me. No reasoning, no nothing. Anyway, I was pretty bitter. I was pretty upset. And then I thought, what am I going to do? Am I going to sit here and cry about it, or, what can I do? So I thought, you know what? I've got a friend of mine who's been talking to me about strata in Australia, which is, the strata industry is, apartment buildings, all that sort of thing. It's a growing industry in Australia, and there's a lot of work coming up. So I thought, great, I'll go and get my strata registration, my strata certificate. I'll become a licensed strata manager, and I'll be able to find work. No problem. There's lots of work around. It's a growing industry, etc., etc. So I went to TAFE, got my strata license. I got my real estate license additionally as well. I have applied for every single strata job I live in New South Wales and Australia, both in Sydney and locally where I live, which is on the central coast of New South Wales. And I have not had one job offer, not one interview. Actually, I did have a couple of interviews, but they didn't actually have a job in line. They just wanted to see if I would be a good fit for their agency. So I thought, okay, I'm not getting work, but under the license arrangements in New South Wales, I was still able to set up an agency. And I thought, hey, I can learn as I go. I can build a business. So I went to do that, got everything set up, started looking at business plans, all the rest of it, and the government decided to change the way that the licenses were set up. And unfortunately, the license that I got now becomes what they call a Class 2 license, which means I can't set up a business. So it's like one thing after another. And this has been atypical of my life up until this point. That left me very angry for quite a few months, very angry. And unfortunately, my family bore the brunt of that anger and that frustration and everything else like that. And finally, I realised, maybe this is a blessing in disguise. You see, obviously I've realised that my life is not working. I have all these goals, these dreams, and these visions within me. And the main goal really is I do want to start a business. I want to become an entrepreneur. I want to become a successful businessman. Not because I want to live in a palatial mansion and all the rest of it, but because I want to become someone who can help others financially. I grew up in poverty. I know what it's like. I know the frustration and the anger and all the rest of it that goes with it. I also want to set up businesses that can help people who, or can be a source of employment for people who are struggling. You know, particularly with farmers in Australia, that's something I want to do. So I've got all these dreams and these visions. I'm 47 years old, and by the way, I'm wet at the moment because I actually did a workout about 15-20 minutes before this, and I haven't stopped sweating. And I thought maybe I should wait until I stop sweating before I do a video. But I thought if I'm going to do that, this thing's not going to happen. So you're just going to have to bear with the sweating man. So I thought, you know what? I'm 47 years old. It's time that I actually went for the goals and the dreams that are on my heart. Well, that means that, you know, some things are going to have to change. I have to transform the way that I'm thinking. I have to transform my life. And I was thinking about it. You know, I've got goals, dreams, visions, and I'm going to have these goals, and how am I going to be accountable and everything else like that. And I thought, you know what? This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to start a YouTube channel, and I'm going to put my goals, my dreams, my visions on the YouTube channel. I'm going to put my life on this YouTube channel, and I'm going to have it in such a way that you get to watch me go on my journey. Now, for me, this will do two things. Number one, it's going to keep me accountable, because here I am going for it. I'm going for it in front of people's eyes. I could choose very easily to quit. You know, it's very easy to make promises to yourself and to break those promises. But if I make those promises and I make them before everyone else, and, you know, people can hold me accountable to that. And that's actually what I want. I don't want to fail. I'm done with failure. I'm done with falling short. I'm not going to fall short anymore. So that's the first reason why I decided to do this YouTube channel. The second reason why I've decided to do it is I've thought about it, and I thought, you know, there may be a lot of people who are in the same sort of situation that I am. And I thought, wouldn't it be great if I could start something and they could watch my journey, both successes and failures, and where I get it right, they can see that and take that away and work on that and implement that into their own life. And where I stuff up, where I fail, they can see that too and go, you know what, I'm not going to do that. So that's the two reasons why I wanted to start this YouTube channel. I want you to come on my journey. I want you to keep me honest. I want you to keep me accountable. But I also want to be able to help you if I'm able to, even if you're in the same situation, or even if you're younger than, if you're younger than 40, and you want to try and make transitions in your own life, and you might not know where to start, or you might be struggling with areas as well. We all struggle. This is humanity's reality, that we all struggle. I want to be able to help you, and I want you to be able to help me. That's how life works. So I want to thank you so much for listening to The Sweaty Man. And I hope to reach as many people, obviously, as possible. And I also hope to be able to help as many people as possible. So if you like the video, you like the concept, whatever, please subscribe. Obviously hit the notification button, and please share as well. I'm also going to be setting up a website page. Actually, I have set up a website page. I'm going to link it. And I'm also going to be setting up Twitter and Instagram and all those usual social media outlets. Hopefully the qualities of the videos are going to be getting better. I'm still in the learning phase of all of that. I'm in the learning phase of a lot of things. So you'll just have to bear with me. But I promise you that the quality of the videos will get better. I just wanted to really get this out now. I wanted you I didn't want to wait any longer because I kept putting it off, and I thought, no, now is the time to pull the trigger. So bless you. Like I said, please subscribe, hit the notification button, and please share. Have a great day. Goodbye.